All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, B'cha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, I just want to touch on a particular topic, and that's going to be geared to you newer sisters, who just came inside of this truth. And the topic going to be getting a husband, or sex as marriage, proving that. And also, when you get with your husband, how it's not a Western or an American type of relationship. All right? This is a whole new thing. This is not a 50-50 thing, or, you bringing a feminist agenda into your relationship. You ought to be in obedience, all right, to your husband, and learn from just him and learn with all subjection. We're going to get into a few of these, precepts, but let's prove that sex is marriage. If you have been listening to GMS, all right, or, the camps out there that are affiliates to GMS, you would know that sex is marriage. So this is not a Western type of thing where you get with one man, he ain't hitting it right, or he ain't doing something right, so now you get upset and you divorce him. You divorce him, and then you go off and you bump uglies with another man. You commit adultery with another man. It's not like that. If you get with a man, that's it. That is your husband forever. If y'all lay down and bump uglies, as the world would say, that is your husband forever. All right. And if he's still alive, let's say you do leave, he gets some traits to him. He gets drunk and start laying hands on you, for no reason. And you separate. Well, you can separate. You just can't be with no other man if he's alive. All right. Because, you have other camps out there or other Israelite groups out there. A particular one jumps to the forefront. This dude name is Mr. Hebrew. Jacob Israel is his name that he's called by. Right. And he told this one sister that was fed up with her husband, like this some fucking Christian church. Excuse my Swedish. But like this some goddamn Christian church. She put her husband on blast over one of them phone conferences where everybody tunes in, hundreds of people tuning in. Puts her husband on blast like, hey, I basically she want to leave her husband. She want to leave and basically do something else. But her husband is still alive. So his advice to this sister was, well, he's spiritually dead. So you can go do what you want to do. No, if he's walking around breathing oxygen around this motherfucker, that is your husband. And if you go sleep with somebody else, you committed adultery. And we all know the penalty for adultery, right? Starts with a capital death. All right. Now this is Genesis 24:67. And we read, and Isaac's mother had died. Well, you're going to see it. It says, and Isaac brought her, or Rebekah, into his mother Sarah's tent. And he took Rebekah. What does it mean that he took her? That means he bumped uglies with her. All right. They had sex. You see that? He took her. And what happened after that? And she became his wife. See, sex is marriage. They didn't say, well, after they went in there and bumped uglies, they went out there and they all got food prepared, and they had a Catholic church priest. He was down there. He said, oh, the power invested in me, your husband and wife. No, they had sex. They're married. You see that? Sex is marriage. So when you get with a brother, hopefully a man of the Lord, a man out of GMS or camp that's affiliate, that's your husband forever. All right. You can't be on the market anymore. And you sisters, hey, this is just another word of advice right here. Don't have this attention whore type of a spirit to you too. Now that you know sex is marriage, don't be having 20 brothers in your phone. You texting all of them. Leading them, flirting with all of them and shit. And you like, but I ain't sleeping with none of them. I ain't doing nothing with none of them. All right. Hey, don't have that Jezebel fucking attention whore spirit on you neither, man. Don't do that. You talking to a brother, you talk to that brother, man. You don't start juggling fucking brothers. Hey, if that brother, you can cause jealousy and you can cause brothers to fall out. You see that? You dealing with a brother, you deal with that brother, man. And if the Lord, brings y'all two together, then that's what happens. All right. But hey, me just proving sex is actually marriage. You see that? Scripture's proving it. All right. And when you get with this man, this isn't a feminist relationship. This isn't no American relationship where, it's 50-50. He got to say, but then you got half to say. And if y'all just can't come in the middle and compromise, come to common ground, then guess what? Then y'all going to continue to argue. No, this isn't that. All right. This isn't that. He has all of the say. He has the authority. He's over you. All right. Only one who's above him is Yahweh Shai and Yahweh, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You are not over us, man. Let's prove that. It's 1 Corinthians 11:3, and we read, it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashayak. This is talking about Yahweh Shai. And the head of the woman is the man. See, we're your heads. All right? We're your masters. Your rulers, man. We're your gods. All right? See that? Ours is Yahweh Shai. This ain't this Christian shit that they pushing out there. To where she can get up and she can go, well, I don't need no man. All I need is Jesus. Or she can skip over the man and go right to the source. Fuck her head. She going right to Yahweh Shai. We can't skip over our heads neither. We can't. How would that look like us skipping over Yahweh Shai and going straight to the Father? Them Old Testament Israelites are doing that. And they bug the fuck out. You see them. So, hey, and this thing is hierarchy. And I know that might blow your fucking mind a little bit if you have an evil spirit on you. But this is the way it is. The way that the Lord put it. All right. This is order. This is righteous, right? So the man is over you. I know a feminist mindset would be nobody's over anybody. Right. Well, not so. All right. You are actually to be in all subjection under him. And a subjection is obedience. All right. What does a king call the people that's under him? He calls them his subjects, which is those who are in complete obedience unto the king, those who submit unto the king. And you're supposed to be in subjection unto your husband. All right. In full submission. And I'm pulling this scripture right here is, also when you get with a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, when you get with a husband, you want to not usurp authority over him. All right. Try to teach him, try to break scriptures down or whatever to him. Oh, a husband, yeah, that's wrong. That's not the MOTB breakdown. It's this the breakdown. See, give me Psalms 21:11. Now he pulling. Nah, no, you are to learn from him. All right. And you're supposed to be the hell quiet too. It's just, we're going to get into it. It says 1 Timothy 2:12-15. And we read, it says, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence. You see that? You don't tell that man what to do. He tells you what to do, or you don't teach him. If you want to teach somebody, you teach them children. All right. And you teach them little girls how to grow up and love their husbands, man. And be keepers at home, so forth and so on. Continuing. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. If they continue, if they continue in faith and charity and in holiness with sobriety. All right, now I wanted to say, Salakia. But anyway, if we go up a verse, not starting at 12, but starting at 11, that was the point that I wanted. It says, Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. All right. So she ain't supposed to be cutting you off, the husband. All right. Telling you you got something wrong and trying to break something down to you. That's off. She's supposed to learn from you and with all subjection, with obedience, submitting to you. All right. What you say goes. All right. You the one teaching her. And it also says what? I suffer not a woman to teach. If she learn anything, let her learn from her husband at home. You see that? Let's get that. I got that queued up. This is 1 Corinthians 14:35, and we read. It says, and if they will learn anything, if you will learn anything, that don't mean you put on a video and you start to study and he at work and now you study, you got your notebook and you writing shit down, learning from a whole nother man. It says, if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. You ask your husband. You don't go seek out these answers from another man. All right? For it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church. All right? So you ain't supposed to be going out there teaching, period, though. Because it also says when 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, he is in the midst. That's church right there. So you ain't supposed to be going out there teaching nobody, right? You see that? And if you want to learn something, you learn from your husband. So, hey, choose wisely. Get you a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So I hope this was edifying. This is, a quick, 1-2. But I hope this is edifying to you sisters, you newer sisters. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.